Several of our party members have elected to remain anonymous, and in order to protect their anonymity, we have created the use of covers. We apologize for any inconvenience to you, the viewer. Enjoy.
To the Clelen adventures.
Yeah.
Yes!
Totally got that name from a name generator.
Nice.
Let me explain the world a little bit, and then we'll get into things. You are currently all in the continent of, as they had some shenanigans and adventures, meeting some of the NPCs and whatnot. So they know each other, but I'm going to kind of kick back and let everyone introduce themselves. I'm also going to stick you over in Rivers Keep proper. Your characters are not on here yet, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to put you in yeah, I'll just leave it here. So,
Real quick question: do you have an actual calendar date for the game right now?
I'm going to put that in there under under let you know.
Well, the one that I've got right up is like 11/24, 11/04.
So then, okay, are we considering what Zach and I did to be making today 11/25, 11/04? Because technically we went through a whole day.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure. Just so I know for my notes.
Basically, so you all know, it works just like the Gregorian calendar, except the seasons are switched.
Oh.
No idea what that means.
You're currently in spring, getting close to summer.
Okay.
There's 365 days in a year, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
I figure I'm not gonna try to make any kind of new calendars or anything like that.
So it's sort of like we're in a different hemisphere almost, because how ours work would be like our spring is like the southern hemisphere's fall or whatever, because of the axis tilt.
Okay. So, questions for people. First off, Professor.
Hello. Uranus.
Professor Uranus.
Professor Uranus Windriver, how are you today?
All right, so Professor, question. How in the world did you end up in Rivers Keep?
Well, I set off for a life of adventure after coming across an old tome. It should help me greatly in my research, and my first clue leads me to here.
So what is your great adventure, just so the other players know?
Well, you see, I want to found my own bardic college.
Ambitious.
And I feel that the best way of accomplishing this would be to gather the 7 instruments of the Master Bards.
Sure.
So you end up in Rivers Keep.
Indeed.
It's been a very long and arduous travel, and you're probably feeling a mite bit tired.
Of course.
So what would you like to do?
Well, since I'm in Rivers Keep and I'm fairly certain I'm fairly low on supplies, I think that I would like to spend a nice, relaxing evening in what appears to be the only inn, the Sleeping Giant.
Oh, not the only inn. There are other inns, but everyone you talk to seems to point you towards the Sleeping Giant. They kind of get a look at your clothes, and you can kind of see it on their face. They're thinking, this guy's an adventurer. He's going to want to go to the Sleeping Giant.
I want to go to the Sleeping Giant.
So you arrive at the Sleeping Giant.
Hey, sorry about that.
And inside you see as soon as you step in, you're greeted by this girl who's a barmaid. Oh, good evening. Welcome to the Sleeping Giant. If there's anything you need, you can ask me or Aunt Cass. And then she goes back to serving some of the patrons.
But wait, I already like to, or never mind. And I just walk up to the bar. To the bar.
At the bar, you see a relatively strange sight, especially considering the region. A very large half-orc. I'll actually let him explain it.
Throck is a half-orc who, until just recently, was a gladiator slave. He overthrew and killed his most recent master, liberating all the slaves, and imprint is not the correct word, but had an impression on the young girl to his left, Mika, who was also a slave. She's a young girl, 8 years old. He's trying to get rid of her, as in find her a good home, before he can go off and continue on the rest of his journey.
And next to this rather large half-orc with a, don't forget the black eye.
Oh, yes, I have a gigantic black eye scar etched into the center of my back from shoulder to shoulder. That's a story for another time.
And then over here at the corner, there's a very stout-looking man, kind of lithe. Or at least you think is a man. You can't really tell because his face is covered.
Yep, that would be me. I am Zed. I hail from the country, or not country. Those are countries, right, on the map?
Yes.
Yeah, the country of Torn Terra, just off the coast a little bit. I had to abandon my town because I was threatened on pain of death. And I ran into a city a bit to the west of here called Thorfton. There I joined an illustrious guild of assassins. My purpose in River's Keep is to join an adventuring party so that I may spread the good word of my order by gaining notoriety.
I take an interesting glance at the people at the table, take a seat a few stools away, just so I can eye them. I order for a nice glass of wine, and
When you sit down, the woman at the bar, she's, how do I explain this? Very red cheeks.
Jovial, I believe, is the term you used.
Jovial. She's very jovial. She's very lively. She looks over at you. Oh, you must be new here then. You can call me Aunt Cass. What can I get for you, dear?
well, Cassandra, I would like to have
Aunt Cass, dearie.
as you wish, Aunt Cass. I would like a glass of wine and a hot bowl of soup, if you will.
Oh, of course, I'll get those right going for you. So she reaches back. She reaches down under the bar and produces a very nice-looking bottle, and just kind of uncorks it and takes out a glass and pours it for you. Meanwhile, one of the bar girls sneaks into the back and then comes out with a hot bowl of soup and places it down in front of you. So, please, dear, tell me, what brings you here?
Everyone's told me that this is simply the best place to stay for a night.
Oh, of course it is.
I must say, I do find the furnishings quite impressive.
Oh, thank you. It's taken me quite a while to build such a nice place, but it was worth it. Mika?
Indeed.
She leans over and talks to the little girl. She kind of starts talking to the little girl. Mika, today I've got a new job for you. And Mika kind of looks up and goes, okay, Aunt Cass. Today, your job, you're going to go down to the wine cellar and start sorting out some of the wines for me. Okay, but you don't have to do it yet. We'll wait until Throck goes off on his little mission today.
I look over at her. Be careful. Don't break anything.
I won't. I promise. I never break. And as soon as she starts saying that, plate clatter. She kind of knocks off the plate and it clatters to the ground. Like, except for
I was
that.
gonna say, could I make a reaction?
Yeah, you can try for it.
What is it? Dexterity?
Dexterity.
The nimblest orc.
Straight up.
So I would like to mage hand and catch the plate as it falls.
All right. So, Throck, you kind of make a dive for it, but you only kind of catch the tip of it, and it kind of flips over, and then all of a sudden, this hand just kind of just goes right up underneath it, and just gently picks it up and places it back on the bar. And Mika's just kind of looking at it. She looks at the plate. She looks at the rock. She looks at the plate. She looks at the ground. Aunt Cass kind of instinctively looks over towards you. Oh, please don't tell me you're one of those. Oh, please don't tell me you're a wizard.
No, I'm not quite so. I'm not quite that stuffy. I mean,
There's just
musician.
kind of this sigh of relief, and you can see something kind of. Ah, the last time I had a wizard in here, he damn near blew up the entire bar. Sorry, dearie. It's okay.
Always volatile.
So I take out my lute and I start just idling some notes and have my mage hand feed me while I'm playing.
Mika just kind of sits there and watches you in amazement, just like she's never seen anyone use magic before. And she's very rarely heard people play music, especially as well as you are. And she just kind of is like mesmerized by what's going on.
Just
Would you like to
turn a little bit in the other direction?
Tell me, young lung, do you know how to play?
She shakes her head.
I take out my lyre. I said, okay, so you hold it like this, and then I pluck a single note.
Oh. And she kind of just keeps plucking at it. And then the next,
as gently as possible, pick up the lyre and set it on the counter. Now, Mita, what have I said about talking with strange people?
Sorry.
Come now, it didn't happen so bad last time.
Now you stay out of this. Nobody was talking to you.
They never are. But they're also never not.
That's sad.
It's a child's never too young to find a love of music.
Jimmy, you know there's an age of consent, right?
Excuse me, no. I am not a pedophile.
So he didn't know that was the thing.
I am not a pedophile. We're not going there.
D&D, the Dark Edition. Where everyone's an evil character.
The deep internet D&D.
Oh my god.
D&D of Reddit.
Oh.
D&D 4chan.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I fucking hate you all.
Oh, you will. You will.
Love you.
That didn't take long.
Just wait. I'm your DM in the other. I'm your DM in the other game. Just wait.
Oh.
Metagaming. Metagaming. All right.
What is this game? Aunt Cass kind of looks at you. What in the hell are you talking about, boy? This isn't a game.
Oh, shut up. I wasn't using my voice for that.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, Mika. I'm gonna head off now. You can go do whatever task Aunt Cass has in store for you.
Okay. She kind of gives you a quick hug. Ooh.
Oh, here, before I leave, I toss her and Aunt Cass each one of the 4 remaining loaves of bread that I bought from the market.
Yay! Oh, thank you, dearie.
You've been kind. This is close to this is a form of gratitude towards your assistance
I
so
don't
far.
mind. But it is appreciated, dear. And then Mika kind of runs over and hugs Zed.
What do you?
I'm very awkwardly just looking down, and I just pat her on the head, not really returning the hug because I don't know what to do.
Looking down, one of those like shaking heads, like with my fingers pinching just above the bridge of my nose, like.
Alright, I'm off now. And then she runs off down to the cellar.
I slowly just start making my way away from the bar.
And as you do, the door of the tavern swings open, and in stumbles what can only be described as a rather small bipedal dragon.
Do you want me to describe myself?
Yeah.
About 6'4", so I'm pretty tall. 275 pounds ish. Face like if you were to look at the picture on my bio, that's pretty much it.
I'm gonna put that up for people.
Not
Damn.
having to look up at very many people, I am a little startled when he slowly starts to stand to his full height.
Where is this place? Where am I?
Honey, you're in the sleeping giant. Sounds to me like you had too many last night.
I hope not. I was put asleep and I was dropped off outside, and I woke up and I have no idea where I actually am. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. My name is Maverick Xavier Hadar the Seventh, and you are.
Oh, you can call me Aunt Cass, dearie. Now, where in the world did you start off?
Winslow. I was at Winslow.
Come
Any idea
again?
where that is? Winslow? No. It's I can't really describe it. It's really nice there.
Are you sure you're on the same continent anymore, dearie?
I have no idea.
Well, you're in River's Keep in Rayland.
Never heard of it.
Rayland. Oh goodness. Oh, come over here. Come over here.
I'm gonna make my way over there, and I'm gonna shove this orc to
One of
the
the-
side a little bit. Because
As you're walking, a couple of the barmaids come up and like kind of. It takes like two of them just to kind of make sure that you're steady and keeping on your feet, and you sit down and.
I'm gonna stand waiting for somebody to pull the chair out.
An apology would be appreciated.
Oh, don't mind him. He always gets annoyed for some reason about things.
No one was talking to you.
I'm interjecting myself.
I'm sorry, sir. Was I talking to you?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no one was talking to him.
No, I'm talking to you. What's your name? My name is Maverick Xavier Hadar the Seventh.
Yeah, 7. Okay. My name is Throck. I'm the person you just shoved me as you made your way over.
Apologies, Throck, but I was not talking to you. And then I'm gonna turn back to
Who are you actually talking to?
Aunt
Cass?
Cass.
Aunt Cass kind of gives you kind of scrunches her nose a little at you. She kind of gives you this disapproving.
I'm going to discreetly show Cass my papers. They have papers of some sort that say that I'm a scroll of pedigree.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
That
There's
says like
no-
who I am. and
kind of
everything
like
that.
lay out these papers, and she kind of gives him a quick once over. Prince Maverick.
I would keep the
7.
I would keep the prince part a little quiet.
Oh, goodness me.
That means I don't have to bow, right?
She
You don't know.
takes out a tankard
Yay.
and fills it with ale and sets it down in front of you.
Oh, thank you. How much do I have to pay for this?
Nothing. Just do me a favor.
Of course.
Calm down a little.
I do not understand what you're talking about. I am totally calm
You're
right now.
among the common people now, dearie. You gotta understand that not everyone's gonna pull out the chair for you.
Common people?
The poor people, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Maybe those less fortunate than yourself, I shout from the other side of the bar.
So Mika comes
those
bounding back in, carrying a bottle of wine. Aunt Cass,
And I would like to mage hand the wine because I know exactly what's going on there.
Yep. Yeah. You don't even like. You just kind of like say the quick cantrip and wave your hand, and the hand just kind of appears underneath the bottle as it slips from her hands, and just doomp,
Ah! I was in the wrong
and it
pieces.
just goes right over to the bar and places down.
So, my dear Aunt Cass, would you say that a free room is in order with all of the money I've saved you this night?
That is a fair point. As long as you'd like to as long as you give a little performance before you go to bed.
Oh, certainly, madam.
Meanwhile, Mika's just kind of going. What is that?
A giant lizard.
Yeah.
My dear dragonborn friends, where did you say you hailed from?
She's out.
I hail from Winslow. I can't remember what's the.
Eyes curled back, go in the back of her head. She just passes right out.
I just touch her. Aunt Cass, I'm going to bring her upstairs.
I think that'd be best.
Apologies for the small person.
I just
So do
Did you say music?
I know where that is? Where
Winslow?
Winslow is?
History check.
Damn right I will. Fuck.
Yeah, you have a general idea of where Winslow is. You know it's not on this continent. It's probably something like it's on Cornan.
My
But-
friend, do you realize that you're halfway across the world?
I mean, it looks like halfway across the world. Yeah, I'm in a totally different place.
Right.
The people here are nuts.
Oh,
Do you see what they're wearing?
you haven't seen
You are
anything.
dressed in kind garb. I can see that.
This is the Commonwealth, my good sir.
We have common folk where I'm from. I still think they're more fortunate than these people.
Aunt Cass kind of clears her throat.
I'm so sorry.
Now it's
I was not. I did not mean you. I'm sorry. Continue.
Dear, you need to watch your tongue around people. You never know. You might be liable to get a knife in your back.
Like this one right here.
Wouldn't be the first time it happened.
I wouldn't be
As
surprised.
soon as you pull out that dagger, Aunt Cass just shoots you one of those deadly looks.
I slowly return it to the sheath.
Even I take a step back towards the wall, knowing it's not directed at me.
I've got one of those. It's bigger. I'm gonna pull out my sword.
She gives you one of the dirtiest looks. Like, if looks could kill, you would imagine that her profession would be staring at people until they died.
And
Yeah,
that
going
20
back.
and intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that smart, but I'm smart enough to get that.
I'm gonna send. Oopsies. Well, okay. Apparently, I'm doing this now. I'm gonna send a my good friend, my new friend, Maverick's small message of people don't appreciate it when you take your swords out without the intention to kill.
Oh, yes,
It scares
apologies,
them.
apologies. Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm used to just being able to wave this thing around wherever I am.
So no one gets this message, and he gets to send a message back if he really wants to. But
That's what I would say back. I do not fully understand the circumstances of everything around us. I apologize for my misdeeds.
Well, I actually finally turned to talk to Zed. Well, what do you think? Do you think it's time we get going?
Yeah, probably. We should also... I don't know, I get a good feeling about these guys. We should probably bring them along too. Can't hurt.
Maybe that large one. He looks like he might actually be useful in combat as opposed to nothing in public.
Huh. Yes, quite.
Would I recognize Aranis as a bard?
You get the feeling that he's probably been trained in one of the colleges.
the fact that I've been idling around with a lute might be the giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't know if you were like a bard, like if you were just a musician or like a.
Well, he's also been
I meant
doing
to-
Mage Hand and Message, so
yeah.
you can sort of draw.
I just
the
got here.
conclusion. And he sent you a spell.
I've got
you-
9
you've seen-
intelligence. All I know is that there was a voice in my head and I replied to it.
Typical Tuesday for me.
Oh god, we killed Jim.
My cough
good-
hasn't gone. My cough hasn't gone away, and that's really starting to piss me off.
Oh.
Good instrumentalist. Do you have any I know this is a weird question, but do you know any good stories?
Of course. Of course.
Save it for a little while. I'll come back to you. I'm gonna follow you around for a little while. I do like my conversations.
I could use an adventuring companion, and someone who knows the higher tastes of the world is certainly welcome in my company.
And you do not look like you're dressed in a bag, so.
Approaching Mavericks. You look like you can handle yourself in combat.
I would hope so.
I have a proposition for you. Two,
Shoot away, sir.
really.
2 propositions.
Zed and I have been. We
I'm
have
sorry,
signed a
who's Zed?
contract. That
Shadowy looking figure over in the corner.
Who's currently
person over
waving
there
like
with
that
bad
at you.
fashion
I'm
sense.
gonna extend my hand and say, "Hello, I'm Maverick Xavier, head of the 7th. How are you today?"
I just go a 7. We have been both commissioned by Aunt Cass here and the mayor of the town to handle a couple infestations, we'll call them. Aunt
Good
Cass
word.
needs assistance with bandits.
Infestations!
Wow.
You call those infestations? The bloody band has been stealing all my. Oh.
Thievery.
Not just
They've been
thieves,
stealing.
murder, kidnapping. These bandits been running wild for days now. I keep telling Richter, and if on cue, as soon as the name Richter is mentioned,
Beetlejuice.
this big, like 6 foot tall, man just comes bounding in, and as soon as I can actually pull his character onto the map, there we go.
I just look back at I guess. Do you have him on speed dial or something?
Oh,
Isn't Richter a halfling?
no, he
No.
is an
That's,
Asimar. He's
That's
got
Mayor
Okay.
Quill that you're
yeah,
thinking
Mayor
of.
Quill.
Mayor Quill.
Captain Richter, Captain Lightblade. I was just attempting to recruit one more person for the bandits
Oh, thank goodness.
matter.
Erroneous be praised. We actually have someone who might be competent at this.
Was that a
Yes.
shot at me or like?
That was probably a shot at me.
No,
Because,
no.
because gods forbid that the captain of the guard is capable of dealing with bandits.
He kind of gives you this icy glare. Let me describe him. He's 6 foot, broad shoulders, long, silver hair. Like literally, it's not gray. It is like metallic silver that's been tied back into a ponytail. Bright golden eyes, and this kind of steely voice that he seems to almost have this otherworldly presence to it. I'm kind of stretched thin trying to catch Grace, if you don't mind.
Can I?
I've heard she's a slippery target.
You don't say.
Can I kind of stand over him a little bit, like just be the taller guy?
He kind of gives you once over. Paladin of Bahamut.
Yes.
You taking an oath yet?
Not yet. Right? Have I?
No, you haven't
That's-
taken your oath.
yeah, that's
until
third
level
No,
three.
I am not.
He kind of gives you a once over. And for this is like new for everyone. A smile kind of cracks across his face, and he kind of places a hand on your shoulder. Good man.
Good man to you as well, sir. I'll put my
You
hand
can
on his
also
shoulder.
see, by the way, a large a hand holding a lightning bolt emblazoned on his breastplate, on the breast part of his full plate. If you would like to make a religion check,
I would
can
love
decide
to.
it.
I would love to, because I am totally gonna nail that. Because I'm pretty sure that's a skill that I have.
No need, Jimmy. No need.
Wasting the crits already.
You, both of you, right off the bat, as soon as you saw him, you recognized he was a paladin, but you definitely know, not only is he a paladin, he is a paladin of Heronius, the
Hang on.
god of valor and courage, and paladins. It was actually
God
said
of paladins.
Yeah.
Heronius essentially was the first paladin. He has this entire motif. It's on his breastplate. There's lightning bolts on his epaulets. It's emblazoned across his shield. He's not hiding it in any sense of the imagination.
I'm just gonna shake his hand.
Yeah, he's got a very firm handshake, but you get the sense that it's a good, strong, like, not like menacing or anything. Like he seems to have a kind of respect for you. So you'll be helping us taking care of those bandits, huh?
Looks like it.
Excellent.
I will also be commissioning my friend over there. I'm gonna point at Aranis.
I shall be. I'll accompany you just in case you have to speak. I think it would be better if I spoke in your stead.
Sounds like a plan.
At least until you become accustomed to the culture.
By the way, Richter, was it?
Yes.
I am Mavericks Xavier. I know the 7th. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty well after meeting you.
Good.
It's nice to see paladins. I haven't seen them in quite some time.
There was
Especially
one that
the paladins of the Oath of Devotion. You seem like a devotional.
Probably not.
Well, either way, I bid you adieu, good sirs. You might want to stop by the if you're going to be adding more people onto this, you might want to talk to the mayor. He likes having everything nice and proper.
Oh. Yes, bureaucracy.
Just don't let him talk too much.
And with that, he kind of bows his head a little bit and then promptly turns around and exits the bar. Oh, Thank God he left. Don't get me
Well, he
wrong.
seemed like a swell guy. What was wrong?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like Richter. I've known him since he was a little wee lad, but my God, he's full of himself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Heronius this and oh, Valor that, and oh my goodness, boy needs to
I
loosen
don't
up
get
a
it.
little bit.
He needs to find a nice girl paladin.
That's what I'm thinking. If you ask me, though, you could shove a piece of coal up his butt and he'd poop out diamonds.
That would be what the girl paladin would be for.
I don't see the logic.
Yeah,
Well,
just like-
I'll explain later, Maverick.
When you're older.
Aunt Cass, I'm going to show these gentlemen to the mayor. I'm sure they'd be of great assistance to the goblins as well.
before you go, I've got another thing to give you.
Mm.
And she produces yet another letter.
All right, I tuck it away.
Second verse, same as the first.
A little bit louder and a little bit hoarse, yes.
Probably.
Yes.
A letter?
Let's go.
Alright, so you're making your way to the mayor's office. Give me a second, I gotta add characters.
Yeah, while we're traveling, I'll just explain what happened last time. He's got outstanding bills and tabs for the bar.
Like, literally, they are it's outstanding the amount of money he owes.
Yeah.
He's like a scarecrow. He's outstanding in his field.
The mayor?
Yes. Am I hearing a Junie bee?
Nothing says justice more than paying bills.
Yeah, my dog is currently laying on my bed, whining at me for not giving her enough attention. Junie, lay down and shut up. They don't have to be in that order.
How did he react when you brought up the bills?
Oh, he I've never seen someone go quite as pale as quickly as he did.
Would you mind if I went in first?
I have the bill. I'll be presenting it after we're done talking business because I'd like to get that out of the way before
Yeah.
he passes out again.
And he'll probably pass out from looking at you as well. He nearly
Well,
fainted when
probably.
he saw Throck over here.
Well, it wasn't so much that. It was this, as I point to my back.
Oh.
I'm gonna stroke my spikes.
The eye.
Oh, shoot.
What else happened last game?
We
Oh.
met a Chicagoan cop who has a love for loaves of bread.
Yeah, if you go by the bakery, pick me up a couple loaves of bread.
I got pretty flirtatious with the notorious Grace that Richter Lightblade has been searching for.
He is a bumbling idiot, I swear to goodness.
And I killed the bandit, inducing horrible, horrible necrosis onto him.
Yeah, I didn't really have a voice for him, especially because he got punked.
Barely.
Yeah, that could have been a very,
That was a
different
pitiful
fight.
battle. Sorry.
It was, I'll admit
That
it.
technique is still apprentice at best.
I never said he was a master
He's alive in
assassin
his
yet.
office. Rock, Zed, as you already know, Brenda is sitting at the at her desk as normal. For the two that don't know, she is a very, very short woman, like 4'2" at best. But the funniest thing about her, very petite build, cute little button nose, glasses that hang off the end of it. The weirdest thing about her is she has pink hair that's put into ponytails in these giant poofs.
Like she's got cotton candy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like she has
Ponytails.
cotton candy for hair.
Oh,
Are we talking like bubblegum pink? Or
We're talking
Or
like
pink cotton candy hair.
Bubblegum pink.
She's a gnome,
No, she's too tall to be a gnome.
halfling.
Gnome
He's
halfling.
probably a halfling.
3/4ling.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Every time everyone tries to like ask her, what exactly are you? She goes, I'm Brenda.
So wait, we should ask
It's a little
who she
suspect, if
is.
you ask me.
She's a gnome. She's a gnomeling.
Oh.
Because if that's what we're getting from the what,
Yeah.
why not ask the
Anyway.
who?
Anyways. Brenda, I have 2 more people to see the mayor about the goblins and the bandits.
Oh, good. He'll be so excited to.
Have the water
Afternoon,
ready.
Brenda. My name is Maverick Xavier Hadar the 7th. How are you today?
Maybe, just maybe, you should shorten it to Mavericks. Makes the introductions a little simpler. You can be as formal as you'd like when you meet the mayor.
Well, it's too late
I'm
now.
sorry, say that again?
It's Maverick Xavier Hadar the 7th.
Oh, now it's really too late. You've said it twice now.
She kind of takes. Her hand is so small, like she can kind of. She just kind of takes like 3 of your fingers and shakes them. She reaches over and presses a button. Mr. Mayor, you have some people here to see you. Send them in.
Have the water ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I lean in. I say, "Get the bucket ready."
You can, as you lean in, you can see that she has at least 3 full buckets and a couple of empty ones as well.
Oh, good. I see you're prepared.
Yeah, it's in the job description.
I knock on the door.
Yes, come in.
I've brought 2 more people for the goblins and the bandit assignments.
Oh, he's kind of looking around. He's not really paying attention. He's looking at his books. Oh, let me see the little foe.
Afternoon, sir. My name is Maverick Xavier Hadar the 7th.
Brenda.
I was gonna search the desk for the button.
Hops up off her stool, grabs one of the buckets, comes rushing in, splashes it on him, and then runs away. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. You're welcome. He gets back up. Okay. Yes. As you were saying, good sir.
My name is Maverick Xavier Hadar the 7th, and you are?
I am. He kind of pulls himself up to his full height at this point. I am Mayor Quill Longfoot, and I am the mayor of this city.
You look rather tall, good sir.
Which is very funny because he's a halfling.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you, good sir.
Professor
I
Windriver.
have been known for my height. In fact, when I was young, and Zed, Throck, you know where this is going, but unfortunately, Mavericks and Aranus don't. For the next 5 minutes,
anyway.
he goes on about his family history, and until
No, he's not getting that far.
yeah, he gets
I
like
won't
a
let
minute
him.
in, and then Throck just slams his fist down. He's like, ah!
Oh. I was rather enjoying the good story that he was
Do
giving
not
us.
encourage him.
I'll tell you a better one later.
Well, then, as I was saying, yes, so you gentlemen would like to help with the dispatching of the goblins, then, yes?
And the bandits.
Yes, and the bandits, of course. Brenda, please bring in the paperwork.
Paperwork.
Yes.
It's a contract.
Remember when I said
Brenda,
bureaucracy? It's bureaucracy.
Brenda comes in with 2 slips of paper with a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo on it, and she
Is there
places them down. Thank you, Brenda. You're welcome. And she walks back out.
I asked I asked, is there a separate contract for the bandits, or is that simply a verbal contract with that Cass?
We'll call that a verbal contract with that Cass.
Okay.
This contract, however, he's pointing to the one that you originally signed. We'll have to consider this null and void because, well, I promised you a certain amount of money. Anyway, he kind of very quickly, he does like a fast talk thing, tears up the contract and just lays out the new one.
Can I
So,
perception?
gentlemen, please, You can tell. You can see he's already signed it.
Don't forget my adjustments.
Yes, of course. And he adds in what he had written before about finding the child a nice home that is not the orphanage.
I'd like to examine the. Would it be investigation?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'd like to investigate the contract for any loopholes or anything that I feel like any bullshit that's about.
These
Holy
crits are being
I signed the paper immediately. Looks good to me.
Any damages to your person or personal property are upon you. They are not liable. And if you get captured by the goblins, the mayor does not know who you are. He never sent them to go kill you. Oh God, please don't tell the goblins I sent you to kill them.
Looks good for me.
So, what's the pay on the contract?
Yes. 25 gold apiece. Plus first take of anything that you find in your excursion.
How do we get first take if there's 4 of us?
We'll sort that out later. Don't worry.
With the first group of people. So.
Yeah.
Now, about this not telling them where we came from bit about being captured.
Oh, you found that.
I think that they know we came from River's Keep.
Well, hold on. I'm perfectly willing to have this being part of the contract. However, I would like that will cost extra.
Extra.
For all of us. For all of us.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What just happened there?
He kind of gives you a look of really, and he kind of leans over. You know, I can probably hire some much more capable people for much less money. I'm doing this as a favor to Aunt Cass.
Speaking of which,
to bring you along.
Can I try my persuasion check again?
You can try, but it's gonna be a little harder.
How
I'll roll
about
with this.
how about an intimidation check?
Okay.
All right, what argument are you making?
what the hell?
Yes, my argument would be yes, but that would take an additional amount of time. And in that time, who knows how much additional money over this additional fee that we would cost you. Not to mention the damage to your reputation about actually turning away help.
Ooh.
Kind of mulls this over, and he.
Imagine what Richter would think.
Imagine what
Is
Ed
he
Cass would think.
Is she here? He hides under the desk. Oh God, please tell me she's not here.
Neither are here at the moment, but we can go call them. I do have a spell for such an occasion.
No, that's perfectly fine. I'll just adjust this for you.
By 2, double.
So, gentlemen, how much did you want to get paid then?
50 apiece.
And Mika will still find a good home.
50 apiece. 50.
And I believe that the young girl will receive a private tutor for her education.
And fine, but you have to make sure that those goblins are gone.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
one.
We pay nothing if they live. After all, that's the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's right. So if they're alive, perfect, done. And as soon as you say that, he puts quill the paper, just tearing through the thing, scribbling out this, that, and the other, adding this, that, and the other. Perfect.
Oh my god, I missed being a bard.
Signs it, spins it around, slaps it down. Come on.
Yet again, I signed Throck and Dwarven.
Right, don't care.
Yeah, I'll sign Zed.
Are you going to add your title?
Yeah, I'll go with Saint Hidden Blade again.
I'm gonna sign on the paper Prince Mavericks Xavier Hadar the 7th, and I'm gonna cross out Prince.
And I'm going to sign Professor Uranus Windriver of the College Ulm.
Yes. Both of your signatures take up like most
Half
of the page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking John
John
Hancock.
Hancock got shit on us.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just make you work in Jaegerman, Judson.
Oh.
He was number 1. Okay.
And as soon as he does that, just bring this out to Brenda. She'll copy it. Perfect. All set. Done. Goodbye, gentlemen.
I believe there is another order of business.
Yeah.
Yes. I hand him the second letter from Aunt Cass.
Understand there's an outstanding balance in your account.
As soon as he sees you take out that envelope, his face fades from just this. You've never quite seen someone's soul break,
I might have.
but just I'm gonna give you just a.
It would be a shame if Richter had to know about this, wouldn't it?
I'm just poised, ready to call.
Isn't it?
I mean, I could read it off for everyone here, unless you wanted to.
No, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. Just, I'll make sure that this gets taken care of.
Oh, good, he didn't faint this time.
And we make our go to make my leave, and I'm gonna back out so he doesn't see the giant eye on my back again.
I'm gonna
He
grab
doesn't
my.
say it, but you can kind of feel. You get the kind of feeling he appreciates that.
I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and say, "Bless this man's soul," and then I'm gonna walk out.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh God, was that a threat?
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Get bucket
Copies.
number 2 ready.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
Get bucket 2 ready.
I'm on it. She kind of steps out, walks over, and in the process of her walking over there, you hear a thud, and she
So,
just walks in.
I just
opens the
reach
door.
over while she goes in there. I just reach over the counter, press the button to make copies, and then we'd leave.
Okay, make an intelligence check.
Otherwise, I'll hear them talking instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I making intelligence checks for?
Well,
I'm trying to press a button to make copies instead of letting her do it.
Yeah, there's a little magical thing that makes copies of contracts, and yeah,
We'll
you find the
call it
right
the
button. You remember which
duplicator.
button it was, and you press it, and it pops out a contract.
I am
You
a
are
smart
smarter
bird.
than doctors in upstate.
Yeah?
And Bassett and
Oh, I hate
Upper
upstate.
Town and
Oh,
It's
There's-
funny because it's accurate.
yeah.
I know it's accurate. I work in a pharmacy.
I know it's accurate for reasons.
All right. So where would you like to head next?
I guess. Well, what time of day is it?
It's about mid-afternoon.
Would we be able to make it to the mines by nightfall?
Yeah, it'd be you'd get there maybe like an hour before dinner time.
Well,
Seems good.
should we go to the mines sooner rather than later?
Well, yeah, the sooner we dispatch them, the sooner we can make preparations for the bandits, because they're a few days out still.
Yes, the bandits will strike the caravan or attack the caravan on Thursday. It's already Monday afternoon.
Sooner the better.
All right. So I'm gonna bring you over to the River's Keep
Alright.
map, and I'll show you exactly where you're going. Currently, you're over. Where was it? You're like over here area. You have to go out.
And over
Like
in this direction?
Yeah, over about here.
Boom. Got it.
Bada bing.
So you actually have to travel. You actually have to travel up through over the river,
Through the woods.
literally over the river and through the woods.
Mhm.
Grandma Goblin's mines we go.
the goblin mines we go.
Yeah.
As you're traveling, you're getting closer and closer to the area. It's kind of a tucked away little cave, like little alcove area. Nothing, nothing of like really import. Like it just kind of seems like this little clearing with about a 15-foot opening, and just some animals, some the occasional hunter, things like that. Nothing.
So it's quite literally like a hole in the wall or something.
Yeah, pretty much. It is a big old just freaking hole in the wall.
Could I make like a check to see how stable that is?
Yeah.
Would it be nature?
It'd be a investigation once you get closer to it.
Okay.
Because right now you can see it, but you're not exactly within spitting distance.
Yeah. Once we approach it, I'm a little wary because it
Yeah.
doesn't look. It looks primitive. Something like I'd build.
Yeah, I want to at least check for like goblin tracks. So what would that be? Also investigation or?
Survival?
Perception.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'll help him with the tracks.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll
Yep.
with advantage.
Oh.
And perception. Let's see me botch this. Not bad.
Yeah, you managed to find some tracks. It looks like some wolf tracks and a couple goblins. There might have been a scuffle or two here, probably with a wild animal or something. And they definitely lead up to the cave.
The good news is they're actually here.
Brock, as you approach, you begin to notice that, yeah, it actually doesn't look too stable, but this was probably, the mayor mentioned this, this was originally a mine for copper, and they had to abandon it because of the frequent goblin attacks. But now that they figure that most of the goblins are actually holed up in the cave now, so if they wipe them out now, they won't really have to worry about their any more really attacks or anything.
What if we just caused a cave in and killed them by starvation?
But then the town won't get access to the mine.
Yeah, but then we deal with the bandits. We dig them out and we go and get first dibs anyways.
What if there's another exit?
There's also that.
Well, then they're out of there.
Well, it could not solve the problem at all at that point.
Yeah. Also in the contract, it like almost explicitly say kill them all.
Besides, where's the fun in just collapsing the cave?
I like your line of thought. I'm just thinking of a timeline, but let's.